What's up, everybody? This is Step Boogie, representing Blunt Rap ENT. Shout out to the whole LDBC. We gonna talk about football today, though. Real quick, I ain't gonna be too long. I love football teams, even basketball teams that was built through the draft, or their core players was built through the draft. So, of course, I always root for, from afar, a team like Cincinnati, being as though they drafted Joe Burrow, they drafted Chase and Higgins. I feel like they should have kept Joe Mixon, but it's all good. Can't afford everybody. But the question is, should the Bengals bring Joe Burrow back, being as though they 3-7? And that's a difficult situation, because on one hand, people could feel like with Joe Burrow or not, they don't believe they could win 7 games in a row to just give themselves a possibility to make the playoffs. And some people will be like, you might as well save Joe for next year. But I also view it like the fans, man. Football, hey, if he healthy, he can play. People pay money to see who they see, whether they winning or not. So from that regard, I feel like Joe Burrow should play and ride it out. That way, you know, they can, you know, just develop chemistry for next year. And fuck it, if you great, go get 7 in a row, because they ain't too far behind Pittsburgh and the Ravens. All it takes is for them to lose a couple of games in a row, and they in the thick of things. So, you know, run the table. You know, but they probably don't want Cincinnati. They probably don't want Cincinnati to make the playoffs this year. The shit that Jamar Chase did with spitting on Ramsey and lying, and then they caught, it's just. And I know shit get heated, but you can't lose your control when you doing that, especially as a black man. You know what I mean? Because, and not to make it about race, but a lot of this shit gonna always go back to race. Like, that was one of the most degrading things we went through as a people, being spit on, just out of pure hatred. You know, so nothing that's said in a football game should be warranted that. And if it is, stand on it. Yeah, I spit on him because that nigga said this, that, and the third. But just to spit, then deny it, and then it's just over some football banner, it's like, come on, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? They damn near might want to sit you the whole season for doing some shit like that, because it's bad for business. You know what I'm saying? Your brand take a hit when you doing shit like that. You know, but I ain't gonna beat up Chase when he down. It's already over with. The best thing he need to do is apologize to Ramsey, because at the end of the day, man gotta respect man. But yeah, man, what y'all think? Do y'all think Joe Burrow should come back, being as though they 3-7? They most likely gotta win 6 out of their next 7 just to even have a chance. And is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because he is their franchise. You know, keep him fresh. But knowing Joe Burrow, the competitive nature he got, he gonna want to play. He gonna want to play. But hey, man, if I had to pick, let him play. Unless they had a real young backup that they could really develop, cool. But they don't. They got old ass Joe Flacco and shit like that. So it's like, nah, at least bring Burrow back, bring Joe back for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Let them at least get to come support, you know what I'm saying? You know, get to see the leader of the team. But yeah, I ain't got too much. I just wanted to know, what was y'all thoughts? If Joe Burrow should come back, or sit out the rest of the season. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And yeah, Should the Bengals make a business decision? Or should they let the fans have their way? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If y'all want to support us in any type of way, you already know, man. We campaigning. We need some money to build shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could donate to the Cash App if y'all want to. The Cash App is BluntRapENT. $ BluntRapENT. And yeah, man, help us and donations and shit like that. It help us, to be honest, to just put us in better position to produce content at the rate that we want to. You know what I'm saying? Be able to raise money to pay people to hold the camera, pay people to edit. Instead of designating time to chase money, we'll get money and develop that time to produce content. And we know we got what y'all need. So holla at us.
Y'all, it's a process. Easky was like, we gon' study Jodeci. Like this beautiful beat you hear came from studying. Shout out to the capo, shout out to Jodeci. Imagine if he ain't picked them, we wouldn't be able to feed y'all with this. Got a lot of enemies that say they love me. Broken man to the public so they don't trust me. Police hopping out asking about the shooting. I survived those bullets, but they left me ruined. Divide and conquer, I see what they be doing. Shit that I'm going through, pain from the movement. Pops transitioning without his student. On top of that, a nigga been homeless for. Under a roof, disputes over using soap. September 17th made it hard to cope. The Ali arrived back against the ropes. Only use for a hoe is dick in her throat. If we was in the pimp lineup, we getting chose. But instead of degrading, we give our people hope. Local influence, we throw our own shows. We the realest niggas in it till the casket close.
Yes, sir. Realest niggas in it. Always authentic. When you fucking with blunt rappers, no gimmick. Y'all already know who it is. Easky, Blunt Rap Capo. Y'all better get hit before y'all get left. Shout out to the bros. Let's get it. Burning this weed, I ain't burning no bridges. Niggas bite the hand that feed them, swear I never could get it. Say you love somebody, but a snake them out in a minute. How? Could never stoop to you niggas level, that ain't my style. Persona got us in the league of our own. Instantly off the aroma, gotta know that I'm stoned. Stepping Easky chemistry like Stockton or Malone. Or Peyton or Kemp, anyone could get it, now the soul is exempt. Traveling more help me see things from a different perspective. Dealing with these women, I became very selective. Might neglect to be included if it ain't progressive. But where are women and these niggas that be too aggressive? Salute the homie Skip, it's all love and respect. It's time to infiltrate the game and make them cut the check. 3 wise men with talent linking up in the booth. That authentic rap, nothing but the truth. Yeah. Hey, this shit sound like we drinking wine out of coffee cups. With our feet up and a lazy boy. We ain't lazy, boy. Hey, everything is a bar. Everything. Blunt rap. Hey, love. I wake up with a smile, but on happiness. The moral of the story hasn't happened yet. I wear many hats, but still capping less. Never been a shooter, but if you push it, where your apple at? Step with no words, walk where the serpent's at. Surrounded by family, that's where my purpose at. I got through my pain without the Percocets. My 9 to 5 cool, but this booth is where I'm working at. Settle down, bitch, don't get your panties wet. I'm attracted to queens with hella intellect. Your pics on the gram is not a benefit. Bad bitches gets no dick, that's where my mental at. The coolest around and I ain't purchase it. Stuck in my character, I don't tit for tat. Blunt rap, baby, I'm where the members at. We been sunning rappers in Circuit City, remember that?